Are you as excited about the Nordstrom anniversary sale as I am? I found so many good accessories that I needed to put it all in its own video. So these are gonna be my top picks. So things that I like or am considering or would recommend to family or friends. And by the way, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here again. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Liz. And what I usually share are styled hauls, which gives you tons of great outfit inspo, style tips, things like that. So this is what I do normally on my channel is I view a store and pick out the best items that they have to offer at any given time throughout the year. If you are watching on a TV, you can use this QR code right here with your camera phone, just scan it and it will take you to my LTK where you can see all of these items. That's kind of my hub of how I can show you whatever it is that I'm wanting to show you. And while you're over there, make sure that you follow me. And if you are new to the Nordstrom anniversary sale, it happens every year in the summertime. And what it is their fall items going on sale ahead of time. So whereas most stores will, launch a line and then put things that don't sell out on sale, Nordstrom, I think, is the only one I know who does this backward. But this is Nordstrom's thank you to their card holders. So there are different shopping tiers, so different times that people get to shop. And this is important to know because things will sell out, but don't stress out about it because there's always another sale, there's always another year. And a lot of these things I can show you from other stores all throughout the year. So don't stress out, but if you can snag some deals, definitely do so. But the dates that you want to be aware of are the icons, which are the top tier card holders. I believe those are people who spend over $15,000 a year at Nordstrom. They get to start shopping first on July 8th. And that's okay. Those are Nordstrom lovers and they probably that's where they mainly shop. And so they are the ones who get the first pick. And then second is going to be ambassadors on July 9th. And then influencers get July 10th and 11th. And the influencer is basically anyone, I think, who shops generally at Nordstrom, but certainly anyone who just holds a credit card. So if you only shop there maybe this sale, but you have their card, then you would be included in that group. And then it is open to the general public July 12th. And this sale does run through August 3rd. So stuff is coming in and out because there are a lot of people who will come in and purchase a lot of things and things in multiple sizes, get all their stuff in, and then send back what they really don't love, what they don't like, what doesn't fit them, which Nordstrom does have an excellent return policy. And to ensure that they don't miss out on something, a lot of ladies will order things in multiple sizes and then just send back the ones that don't fit them. And this is happening all over the country. So again, if a piece that you love, really want, don't give up. It may come back in stock. Plus, I do see that they restock throughout the sale when they can. And then a lot of these items will be restocked going into the next sale in the fall. So you do have opportunity, but do snag up anything that you really love. So that's why it's important to have your list ready to go and really get the key pieces that are important to you in your shopping bag and checked out as soon as you can. And I did want to mention this is the second video in this series that I'm doing on Nordstrom. So my first video for this year was fashion, so my top picks, and I will have the playlist linked below if you missed any of the other categories and want to get caught up on the truly good finds. Okay, and jumping right in, some scarves I have on my list, and the first one up is this textured cashmere scarf. It looks like a feather, like a featherweight, feather light, thin material, which I love because that is going to be great. You can wear it all year round. So it does add a little bit of warmth on the cooler evenings days, but you could also throw it over a dress in the spring and summer if you're going to a wedding or church or something like that. So having a very lightweight cashmere scarf on hand is very helpful. This one comes in several colors, and I like the little bit of fringe at the end as well, so definitely on my list. And another cashmere wrap option that seems a little more fall winter to me and like a medium weight cashmere is this lovely ribbed version, which I think is great. So if you only get like maybe ivories and blacks, don't get them all the same, get different textures. So you can use them at, different ways throughout the year. So I think this is another great option and comes in some beautiful classic colors. And then I always love picking up silk scarves because they're just a great accent piece. You can use them in so many ways. So a lot of times I'll pick them up when I go antiquing with family, friends, or my daughters. But I saw two that I wanted to share with you in case you are in the market. And the first one is this Botanical. I love the colors in there and I love the ivory background. So if you are wearing an all like ivory cream or beige kind of monochrome, beautiful fall or winter look, you could just tie this on to, add it to your outfit, tie it on your purse, adds a little pop of color, but you can use all of your classic items. So a lovely choice and a great deal for a silk scarf. And then another favorite, this stripe in the different panels I thought was really neat and in different shades of blue. That's the one that I have my eye on, another great one. And how about a couple of hats? So this first one really caught my eye because I actually have not seen it anywhere in this shade. So it is a classic Panama sun hat, which you can wear with a lot of outfits and really a lot of time of the year. I think a hat is, well, one, it's sun protectant, but also adds a bit of style to any outfit. But I love this deep chocolate brown. I thought that was really cute. And for $40, you can't go wrong. And if the dark brown hat is not for you, they also have this lovely paper straw hat in this beautiful ivory. It is very minimalistic. Of course, you could dress it up and you can't go wrong with a ivory color. I just think it looks beautiful. So if you are going on a tropical vacation, a cruise, this would definitely be an outfit elevator and of course keeps you from getting sunburned. Okay, and next up, let's look at belts. I love a leather belt. I have some really beautiful full leather options for you in this sale, and on sale, all of them are under $125. So let's start out low to high. That way they will be in an order that you can follow so you can kind of stop or look at, whatever price range that you want to be in. Okay, first up is this tie waist leather belt. I love the little knot. I love the minimalistic hardware detail. Not a whole lot of pictures on here, so this is definitely one I'm gonna want to try on for sure. But this thin belt is great because yes, you can wear over any of your pants or jeans, but you could also cinch in a dress or blazer or sweater. So it is good to have a thinner belt for a multi-purpose use. And next up, I saw this Kurt Geiger leather belt in gold. And first I was like, I saw it in gold and I was like, do I need a gold belt? And then I saw it was leather and I was like, yes, I do. So this is certainly a little bit of an over the top, but for the price, what a statement piece. So I was thinking in the fall or winter in an all black or an all white outfit, this is your pop. That would be stunning. So definitely on my list. And this Madewell suede belt is practically a staple item, but I do like my belts to have some kind of detail, but not over the top. And I would say this is a classic, looks way more higher end than it is. So Madewell's a great company, belt in suede, classic color, definitely one to have your eye on. And if you have been loving the Western theme of things for the last few years, maybe this studded belt is for you. I also think it looks a bit rock and roll, but if you do not have a studded belt, this one is in leather. It looks beautiful. I think a classic that you would wear over the years, and it definitely gives your outfit a little bit of something, right? It's a little extra decorated, so definitely a fun belt, but also classic with the black and silver. So a beautiful option if you do not already have one. And next on my list is this beautiful ivory shade or cream or soft white. I can't tell exactly from online, but a Kate Spade leather belt. Now this is a classic. This is very refined. So a little more tailored of a look. I think it's a classic. And I have been looking for an ivory belt to add to my collection. So this one caught my eye, and at this price, I definitely can't wait to try it on. Okay, and if you're not a huge belts person, or maybe you're thinking about a gift for someone else, I think this reversible belt by Kate Spade is perfect. It is a wonderful price. You're practically getting 2 belts for the price of 1, and the classic black with the brown is a go-to. Before I had a ton of belts a long time ago, I used to always want reversible belts because I just didn't have a lot. Now I have an insane amount of belts, but I still like picking them up. But a reversible belt is good if you don't want a lot of belts, or maybe are starting your belt collection, or are wanting to get a special gift for someone else. A leather belt in 2 colors is a beautiful option. And a little more subdued studded belt is this lovely leather belt from All Saints. Again, at a great price for a leather belt. And it is on my list because I am in the market for an ivory leather belt, but this one comes in black. And it's not too over the top, but has a little extra of that metal detail. So a great look if you are looking to incorporate a studded belt. Okay, and another Kurt Geiger one that caught my eye is this patchwork leather belt. So it is one that I've just never seen before. I like the classic black with, of course, the classic Kurt Geiger emblem on there. It's kind of, if you know, you know, and then the metallic detail. So if you don't want to wear a full gold belt like the one previous, this is a good way to incorporate it and still have that tailored look. So a really neat option. Okay, and next up, this thinner leather belt from Rag & Bone. I just thought it was really neat. It's smaller or thinner streamlined, so not as thin as the first one I showed you, but a little thicker than that, but also not kind of a regular size belt. So I would use it in all the same ways. And I do like the little jewel item that's hanging on there. I think that's a little different. And I also don't know which color I like better, the chestnut or the softer tan version. So this may be one I will have to wait to see in store, but which I am gonna go do an in-store try on as well. So if you are interested in all things Nordstrom, I am gonna be doing my best to cover it. So make sure that you're subscribed down below. And also, if you wouldn't mind sharing this video with a friend or family member who also loves Nordstrom as much as we do. Next on my list is this gorgeous brown suede belt from Below the Belt, which is a brand I love. I have several belts from them. They make excellent belts. And I did want to mention recently, I have lost a lot of weight, which has been an issue, obviously having a YouTube channel and changing sizes in the middle while I'm trying to show you things. But I always put my stats, my sizing info at the bottom of the description box. So if you're watching an older video of mine, you need to look down there because sometimes I've been a large to extra large, and right now I'm a medium to small. And so a lot of my belts that I love, I had to resize. So I actually bought a leather punch, and I do that all the time to all my belts. So it's not hard, it's not scary. If you have belts that you need to do that to, I'll actually link to that below. And that has been really helpful. And it reminded me because I had a lot of the belts from this brand that I needed to cinch in a little bit more, but I love the shade of this suede, looks great. I like the gold detail, comes in other colors. Definitely one I will be adding. And another Below the Belt, how about a python print? This adds such a great pop of color or interest or texture, and in all leather. I mean, I see these kind of belts listed all the time at a lot of my favorite stores, and they're not real leather. So I actually do have a leather one in the lighter python or snake print finish, but I have not seen one in this darker, which I love brown. So that would be perfect. I probably would wear it more even. So this is one I would definitely will be picking up. And I think this would make another great gift idea because who doesn't want a snake looking leather belt? Okay, and next up, sunglasses. I have 12 pair to share with you that I loved, and I would say are more classic, somewhat trendy, but not too trendy. Some styles I have been loving. Now, the price range is a little bit higher because there are designer sunglasses listed in here, and Nordstrom is where I do get them, and it is in the Nordstrom sale. So they definitely are a good deal if you do have your eye on a specific like style or brand that you've been eyeing. So these are gonna be classy, great for you to add to your collection, or maybe even to give as a gift. And I also wanted to mention, I recently did a video on Amazon's 10 best selling sunglasses. So something I like to do is purchase less expensive sunglasses, which I found a new style in that haul, in that exploration. I found a couple new styles that I loved, and I have been wearing this certain kind of pair so much that now I'm ready to purchase a little more higher end version of it. And I do like to have that, a higher end and lower end, because if I am going somewhere where the glasses can get messed up, like the lake or the beach, which I have lost sunglasses into the lake before, I learned not to bring designer ones to the lake. Or if you're gonna be doing something active and you don't wanna bring your really nice glasses, or even if you're traveling and you're worried about them, you know, getting damaged or stolen or something like that, that is why I like to have like high and low ones. So let me share my favorite picks. Okay, first up, these lovely gradient style, which I loved from Key, and I think the price is great, and really I like that gradient. I think it's a classic look. To me, this does look like a vacation kind of sunglasses, you know, it looks like hardy, and I love the little tiny bit of gold detail in the brand name. So even though the whole brand name's on there, it's very small, not too prominent, and these are 100% UV protection. Another pair of sunglasses I had my eye on from Key are these lighter tone frame with the straight across upper frame. These are still 100% UV protectant, a bit different style. I haven't tried this style yet, so this may be one I need to try on in store, but it definitely looks very trendy. I think it would look really good on, very modern, and just a different vibe to kind of spice up your outfits. And a great look, I think another modern look, are these Ray-Bans. These are a unisex kind of option, so for men or women, and it is that kind of smaller frame. So I did try some on with a smaller frame, and I probably wouldn't be too splurgy on the really small, but these ones look a little bit bigger. They also have the 100% UV protection. So another one that I'm eyeing, and I do like the frame, and these ones are $100 on sale. And how cute are these polarized Swarovski, I probably said that wrong, sunglasses, but I love the tortoise shell frame, and I like the little crystals in the side. So it's not too over the top, not too blingy, but just adds a little bit. I think the price is great. These are definitely unique. I don't think you would see these a lot of places. And I do like the shape as well. I think that that is a more modern kind of trendy look. So definitely you could pair that with all your normal summer dresses and you will be looking very stylish. Next up, these Carrera sunglasses caught my eye with the double bridge look. Now, it does have a lot of logoing on it. So these would be ones that I would want to try on in store, but they caught my eye. I think they're a great price. These are another unisex one, so you know, it can go for men or women, but a really neat look, and the little bits of gold detail I think kind of add a little pop. And then I always love a brown frame. Okay, and I have another pair from Swarovski, and I love these for their a bit elevated, a bit like fancy. So these would, I feel like, dress up an outfit. I think they're really pretty. They have a little tiny crystals down the side. So again, not too over the top, understated, but still adds a bit of like femininity, a little bit of bling, not too much else going on. I like the metal frame and I like the kind of irregular shape. So I think this is a good twist on the classic aviator look. Okay, next up, another twist on the aviator, these pilot sunglasses from Jimmy Choo. I love the shape. So these are a must on my list. I'm gonna pick them up. I haven't seen this shape anywhere. I love it. I really do think it is like an uber modern, but kind of with a classic with a modern twist is what I'm trying to say. I love the coloring. It's a soft gold. I like the lighter color lens. I'm sure they're really well made. And so this is one I am definitely gonna scoop up. I think beautiful sunglasses to add to any collection. Next pair I have my eye on are from Versace. I like the shape. So it's not completely a cat eye and not completely an oval. I like that just the logo is down the side, very minimalistic. This is another, if you know, you know. So overall, I think kind of a classic front looking black frame, but the side is what adds that little bit of pop. And these ones are 100% UV protectant as well. I think another stylish option to add to your collection. Next on my list, these ones from Fendi, and I would say these look a little more sporty. So maybe if you do a lot of hiking, if you ski or do outdoor activities, this just kind of reminds me of that. They look a little more rugged with the wider band, but I like the cat eye look. I still think that adds a feminine kind of trendy look without being too over the top. And then it just has that F positioned sideways. So this is another, if you know, you know. So not too over the top. I think more of a long time classic, but a beautiful addition to any collection. And the ones that at the top of my list that I think are gonna replace the ones, my favorite Amazon ones, and actually the ones that I am wearing today in my outfit of the day. So if you're ever interested in what I'm wearing, I always put my outfit of the day at the end of the video and link all the items that I'm wearing. So you could see the whole outfit. It's actually what I wore for the day and to film because I get dressed every day. And so those sunglasses these sunglasses are going to be the replacement for those. And I think these are really beautiful. So I'm kind of in between on the colors. I love the full brown tortoise shell slim frame, but then the ones with the black and then the tortoise shell at the bottom, those are probably the ones I'm leaning toward. And I just think they're really unique. I have purchased Tom Ford sunglasses in the past. They're really well made, probably at the top of my list. So very excited to get these, have these. We'll try them on first, but definitely looking forward to adding these to my sunglasses collection. And another Tom Ford that I certainly have my eye on are these polarized kind of cat eye, but interestingly geometrically shaped sunglasses. I love the tortoise shell finish on the frame. It looks beautiful. So I think a classic. I'm just gonna have to see how big or small they are on my face, but probably the second pair I'm most excited about. And my old school, or I would say old school or go-to style of frame are like these Gucci. I have a ton of the Gucci ones in this style. And so I don't know if I need to pick up another, but of them all, this is the style I loved. So I probably will order them, but I will try them on when I go in store. And if I fall in love with them, then I'll probably buy them. But I love the soft gold frame. I like the little horse bit detail on the side. I like the color of the lens. So if you are into designer sunglasses, I think that this is a classic that you would wear for years and years. Sometimes I put mine away in this style and then years later I will pull them out, and I think this is exactly that style. You get the full coverage of, sun protection, but in a super stylish way. And next up, my favorite category, jewelry. I love having lots of selections. So I'm gonna show you my favorite picks under $100. And then I'm gonna do 100 to 300 here. But also on my LTK and linked below, I'm going to do other categories. So I also found several that I liked from 300 to 600, and then from 600 up, which is in a between area. And then I did wanna do a super luxe category as well. So this is gonna be over 5,000. So if you are looking for a wowsy piece, or maybe you have a special event coming up, you have a special celebration, an anniversary, a birthday, something important to you, and you could just send people that list, like your hubs or your boyfriend or your parents, whoever wants to buy you that extra splurgy gift. I think that having these condensed lists, so they'll all be in condensed lists, and you can just share the list with them. So I will have all that information down below. If you can't find anything, always comment, and let's jump in. Okay, first up, this soft gold tone stretch bracelet. So it looks like a chunky style, and an easy wear. So this would be something maybe you can wear to the beach, the lake, the river. If you want a little bling, but you don't care if it gets messed up, you don't care if you lose it, it's not that much, but it gives that like bold, chunky look for $25. Next up, these cubic zirconia drop earrings I think are just lovely. Of course, you could pair them with any dress, any special dress, but I like to add pops like this with a more casual look. So if you're just wearing a t-shirt and jeans, you pop on some sparkly earrings like this. I think it kind of just elevates the whole outfit. And for 30 bucks, you can't go wrong. And I will link all together these stud earrings. So I usually pick up a pair every year. One, sometimes I lose them. Two, I like different sizes. And these are great because you can either choose a gold setting, which is what I love, or the platinum finish setting. So you can also pick your size, cubic zirconia that you like. And again, this is something that you can put a little sparkle if you're going on vacation, you're going, to the beach, lake, anything like that, and you don't want to take real ones. This gives you that same look, especially if you're an everyday stud earring wearer. Definitely pick up something to take with you that you don't have to worry about falling out and losing. Next on my list, one I'm definitely picking up are these hexagon swag kind of hoop earrings from All Saints. So unique. I have not seen anything like this before. I think that they add a little bit of, edge to any outfit, a little different, not something you see everywhere. And for $32, definitely one I will be adding, I think, a unique and modern twist on the classic smaller hoop earring. Next on my list, these really cute, I love the deep blue little huggy earrings. So this is a casual earring. It's not gonna get in the way of anything, but I love that bit of blue pop. It also comes in other colors, and $35, I think this is a unique earring, a classic, definitely adding this to my collection. And next up, this really unique snake chain necklace from All Saints. It really caught my eye. Now, I do not like when brands do not put stuff on real people. I like to see stuff on real people, and I'm sure you do too. That's probably why you're subscribed to my channel, because and even when you see it on models, it's not the same as like a regular person showing it to you. So this isn't showcased in the best way, in my opinion, on the site, but it looks really unique. I like the two-tone. I like the kind of buckle look a little bit there. Really neat. So this is one I'm definitely gonna pick up, try out, see how I like it. I just think it could add a pop to a lot of outfits all year round, and it's under $40. I also like the bracelets to these as well. So they do have matching bracelets, and then it does come in the predominantly gold and predominantly silver finish. So a really pretty modern kind of twist on a different kind of necklace. Another great chunky gold necklace style is this puffy Mariner, I think is how you pronounce it, linked necklace. So a little bit different kind of a link, and really items in gold. That is where it is. That's where like the uniqueness is, the specialness is in the kind of unique link that it is. Now this one is just gold plated, and that's why it's only $40, but this is a great chunky style necklace to add a little impact to any outfit. Next up, these really elegant, I would say, geometric drop hoop earrings from Kendra Scott. I think they are just beautiful. I'm having a hard time which color I love, but I'm probably gonna have to go for the classic white because that would just match more of my wardrobe. But if you pick these up in one of these beautiful colors, it would add a little pop as well. So that's why I'm kind of in between on colors. Okay, and this one is for my ladies and even me, because I like to have these on hand, who like a stretchy bracelet that looks nice also. So you don't have to deal with the clasp. Sometimes that's a pain. If you have problems with doing that, it is good to have some really beautiful bracelets that look like the real thing, but aren't, but they're easy to get on and off. And that is this one. It is the baguette style cubic zirconia, and it is 14 karat gold plated, $45. Can't go wrong. I'm definitely picking one of these up. Next up, I would say an elevated everyday basic, but with a little extra. So I love these little beaded gold bracelets in this style. I actually have a little tiny one here on. It's not stretchy. This one does have a clasp, but I like the stretchy style because they are easy to get on and off. And I like the extra little sparkle detail on these. And you do get 3 for $45. So that is a great way to kind of incorporate this look, and you can wear all of them. You can just wear one. I usually break my sets apart, but you are getting 3 bracelets for $45 and a little bit extra elevated look. So a wonderful bracelet set. And another beautiful stretch style bracelet with these freshwater pearls, $45 with a little bit of gold detail. I'm totally into pearls this year. So I keep picking them up when I find a beautiful piece anywhere. And you can find them at all price ranges. But I think this bracelet just looks a lot higher end than it is. And $45, easy to get on and off. I think a beautiful piece. I am loving stacked necklaces. Now, they say big chunky jewelry is in, but I think that thin, delicate jewelry is never out. And so I do like stacking my necklaces or picking up ones that are already together. And I think this just 2-stack is so beautiful. And I love the little pop of turquoise color, very understated, but a beautiful addition to any outfit, and you can wear it all year round for years and years. Next up, this gorgeous clover necklace, very delicate. I love the clover detail items. I have several in several price ranges, and I just like this delicate, easy look. This is a good way to wear a little bit of sparkle without being too much over. And again, I just love the clover design. So for $50, I will definitely be picking up this piece. Another double stack for $50 is this 18 karat gold plated cubic zirconia stack, which I love. So little tiny cubic zirconia in different shapes, very beautiful, very classy. Again, you can wear this with dressy items, more casual items, adds a little pop. The necklace is all together, you can't go wrong. Another classic set is this cubic zirconia and pearl collection of 3 for $60, so essentially $20 for each pair of earrings, which I think is beautiful. They're all gonna be in the same gold tone, so if you have multiple ear holes, they'll all match. But if not, then you have 3 separate, beautiful, classic, and little interesting earrings to add to any outfit. Next necklace that caught my eye is this triple stack necklace with this blue gemstone in it. I think is just stunning. Now, again, they did what I don't like. They don't have it modeled on even a mannequin or a person. So I can't really tell 100% what's going on here, but the color just, it speaks to me. I think that it's a beautiful pop. I like the triple stack. I like the cut of the different necklaces, what they feature. I think that it is just beautiful. And it is 18 karat gold plated for $60. Next up, these geometric shaped hoop earrings, which I love with the cubic zirconia detail. I just think they're really neat. I actually like the gold and the silver, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna get on these ones. I think that they are unique, stunning. You could wear them dressy or casual, a beautiful, beautiful item for $60. And I have another triple stack for you. These delicate, beautiful 18 karat gold plated over sterling silver necklaces. And I love even how they have it shown here. And that is the perfect way to wear it, just under a button up or a little V-neck that you have. They speak for themselves. They're not too much, really classy, and I hope that they sparkle. I think this is a beautiful set for $65. This one I wanted to share as a unique or great gift idea. So a classic or trendy paperclip style bracelet, but then you personalize it with whoever's birthday you're getting it for with their little gemstone. So I thought that was a special kind of present to give. I like to find thoughtful things like that, not just something super generic. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of women would like pretty much any bracelet, but this is definitely unique without being too over the top, too, cutesy. I think it still looks classy. You could wear it all year round with a lot of different outfits, and it wouldn't be too standoutish as a, gemstone bracelet or, gem birthstone bracelet. So a really pretty item. Okay, this set of bangles caught my eye. They are 18 karat gold plated. They are $83. So I'm on the line on these. I love how they look. That might be a little high, but I would have to probably see these in person. Like if they're a good weight, if they look stunning, they look good online, but then the price, like for the item per the price, is where I'm on the line. So let me know your thoughts on this one. And next up, this sterling silver, beautiful mini San Marcos style necklace they have it in gold plated, or silver. And I think it is just beautiful. It is $90. It is 35% off. I do think that is a good deal. This isn't the kind of style that you see everywhere. And so it gives that thick, chunky, spiral looking kind of necklace look, but it's hollowed out. So I would imagine it's a more lightweight, comfortable, chunky, thick necklace to wear. And since it isn't gold, it's not gonna be that heavy. Since it's hollowed out, it's not gonna be that heavy. So this is definitely one I'm very interested in taking a closer look at. And then this is an interesting classic, I would say, the paperclip style necklace. I love this one in two-tone, but it's 46% off. So for a two-tone necklace that looks stunning, adds an impact, $90. I do think this is a very special, beautiful kind of pop to add into your collection. Okay, now moving on to the 100 to 300 price range. First item on my list is this glimmering solid gold, 14 karat gold, solid gold, little delicate bracelet, which I love. I actually had one like this and it was very delicate like that, and I never took it off because these two that I wear over here, I never take off, and that one broke and I loved it, and I just haven't gotten it fixed. So I mean, probably the cost to fix it would be the same as getting a new one. So I think I'm just gonna pick this one up for now and see if it shimmers. And my bracelet matched this necklace. So see how it shimmers like that? And this I found at a local jeweler, so I can't link this, but I love it. And I'm always on the lookout for something really delicate like that, that like also shimmers. And so I think that this is a beautiful bracelet to have. It's for, you know, solid gold, so you can just wear it all the time, or not, because then you might break it like I did. But a great deal for a hopefully super sparkly, beautiful gold bracelet. And if you are looking for some more freshwater pearl earrings, I think these drop pearl earrings are beautiful. They are 18 karat gold plated. I think they are lovely, timeless, can't go wrong. $100, $120. I think a beautiful classic addition to any collection. And this mesh strap gold plated watch from Bretta, I think is just stunning with the red face. It's just something a little bit different to add a pop. You know, there's all the classic colors that women go for in their watches, and I really don't see a whole lot of red. So this caught my eye, and it is gonna be on sale for $65 off. So I think a beautiful addition if you are into watches, or maybe a great gift idea. Oh, and here's the shimmer necklace to the bracelet. So a beautiful combo, which I had before, and we will see if I can put some together again. And this piece really stood out to me. So it is an 18 karat gold vermeil with a tiger's eye little pendant on a heart in brown. So many details that I loved about it. It just looks really neat, really different, something I don't see everywhere. It is 33% off, so a great deal, a special piece. So I think this is another great item to add to your collection or to give as a gift. So this looks stunning on the website, and I hope it looks that good when I get it. And I love these small twisted hoop earrings. They are 14 karat gold, so a classic piece that you can keep for years and years. And this is a great item if maybe you don't like changing your earrings out and you just want to leave them in. They're not going to bug your ears. They look great. It's a beautiful size, and 25% off for a 14 karat gold. A great deal on a classic. Next up, another solid gold option to get for yourself or give as a gift, this gorgeous little cross pendant. And I love how small it is. So it's not like too obstructive. You could really just leave it on all the time and wear other necklaces with it. And I like the little link in between, how it's like paired, but it's not like too much, not a lot going on, but also looks really special. So another beautiful, delicate, you know, necklace style that I think you could wear for years and years. You can wear with anything. Solid gold, and this one is 25% off as well, so a beautiful find. And a top contender in my jewelry's option list are these super cute twisted hoop earrings. They are 14 karat gold. They look really unique, beautiful. I love the design. I love how many pictures the brand has online because I like to get a close look. And so these I can already tell online. I've seen enough pictures. I love them. They're 14 karat gold. And 25% off for a unique but like classy design. Definitely ones I'm picking up. Next one up really caught my eye for several reasons. One, it is 18 karat gold vermeil, and then it has the pearl, which I love pearls. And then the clasp is in the front. So this is another one, like if you just hate fiddling with it in the back or it bugs you or they're too small, this looks like it's like right up there, which adds to the design. I think that looks really neat. And then I like how the gold looks and the chain, and with that single pendant pearl, I think is just beautiful. And with this one being 33% off, that is a great savings on a really unique and beautiful piece that would go great in your own collection or even to give as a lovely gift to someone that you care about. Okay, and next up, these Monica Vinader 18 karat gold plated earrings are really unique. So I love the pearl on these. And then I love the little chain drop. Now, the only thing I can't tell is really how big they are or small, because all of their pictures were so close up that I can't really get a sizing grasp on them. But I haven't seen a pearl on a link like that. So that really caught my eye. And I love that they're 33% off. So a great savings on a unique pair of earrings, and they do have the gold, they do have the pearl, right up my alley. But these are ones I'm going to check out in store. And next up, another pair from Monica Vinader, and these are 14 karat solid gold little huggy earrings with the pearl. So a lot more minimalistic and a great everyday look. Looks classy and classic. And these ones are 33% off. So if you have been looking for some kind of understated, but I mean, how understated is gold and pearls? But in a understated way, I think this is the best presentation of it. Beautiful quality items and a great sale price. Okay, let me know what you thought of my picks. Did you love them? Is there any that I missed that you have your eye on? If you loved this video, love this list, make sure that you share it with your friends and family, because I looked through thousands of items to bring you this curated list. So I hope that you enjoyed it. And I just wanted to mention too, my outfit of the day. Let me know what you think. So I'm actually going to a reggae music band concerts in the park thing. And so I was like, let me wear my satin tie-dye dress. And I thought it was a great addition. And then I kind of casualed it down with my fake Birks from Amazon. And then my third layer cover, this little boho 100% cotton third layer from Amazon, which I have been loving to throw over anything. And the dress, if you love it, is actually on sale, 40% off right now. So I thought that this would be a still kind of classy, stylish way to attend a reggae boho kind of concert. So that should be fun. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. It's free and I would love to have you back. And I wanted to thank you so much for dropping in and spending some of your time with me today, especially if you're still here. I hope that you have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next one.